Extra people's on my block, I'm as real as can be. Word is love, making moves has never been my favorite. So Teddy, pass the word to your nigga chunks. I'm just sitting in the car, let's say around 3:30. Neighbor and Black Street, big slow diggy.
Hey sis, I'm here, girl. Just trying to set everything up right now. Hey, boo. Can you hear me good? Because I got this fan going and the music going. I just want to make sure it don't sound like all staticky and stuff. Okay. I'm trying to find myself on here. Okay, here I am. Okay, I'm in. Alright, I'm in now. So I'm gonna do a quick freshen up on my hair, and then show y'all how I do it. It's not, you know what I'm saying, it's not loose, it's just like, it's not what I want it to be, but it's a perfect time for me to like do a little demonstration. So like if somebody have like a weave in their own hair, or if they want to tighten up somebody else's hair, yeah, they'll get to see how to do it or whatever. So I got everything out. So that's what I'm going to do today. And then I got some stuff on here too that I wanted to show y'all. So basically what I'm going to be using today is, see, I got both of these threads right here. This one is like a black, this is the black one, and this is the dark brown one, because somebody asked me like which thread that I like the most. So it's a reason why I have like both colors. So I'm gonna talk about that while I'm doing it, and then this is what I'm gonna use right here. So I know a lot of people already know about the elastic band, but this is what I'm gonna use to like just to tighten my hair up. And it's gonna hold me. It'll hold me longer than 2 weeks, but you know, okay. So I'm gonna just, you know what I'm saying, just kill a little bit of time before I start taking stuff apart and doing everything. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just make sure my needles and stuff is threaded before I start. So look, how was work? I know you glad you off, girl. I wish I could have came on here earlier, but I said, you know what, let me take I know you are glad to be home, and you get to have the whole weekend to yourself. That's why I was like, you know what, let me take a little nap before I come on here. So therefore, if I take a nap, I'm going to be like all tired out. So I had a good nap. I ain't going to make it that long because it don't need to be that long. That's some thread. Oh, hey, Chris. Hey, boo. Look, you change your picture, huh? Hey, your picture is cute, girl. You changed your picture. I gotta fix this music too. Yeah, I was just saying, I was just telling my sister that I'm gonna do a tighten up today. So I'm gonna show y'all how I do it. And basically I'm gonna use this right here, which is the elastic band or whatever, to tighten it up. And then I also have like both threads, because you know what? Remember we were talking about the threads and like the different ones and which ones are better. So these are the ones that I like. But I have a brown one and a black one, but it's a reason why I have different colors. For real, huh? For real, for real. Hey y'all. I lied and said I wasn't going to say nothing, but I'm going to say a little something. Hey, y'all know somebody came for me again today. They came for me again today, y'all. And had the nerve to call me an ugly bee. But it's all good. I'm on here. You know what? The comment. Girl, you know what? Yeah. You know, look. They coming for my ass fast. You hear me? But I think that more likely it probably was the same people who did it the first two times. You know what I'm saying? Because this time they thought they were smart by making a male's name and saying that the male lived in Riverside, California. Yeah. But I reported their ass and blocked them, so they out of here. So guess what? If they want to come and harass me again, then they're going to have to make a whole new page. So every time they want to harass me, they're going to have to make a new page to do it. Hey, well, do what you want to do. It's all good. Like I said, I ain't going nowhere. So, and you know what? I ain't even mad, because I know, shit, ugly wear. You could try a little bit harder than that. But yeah, y'all. So look, I have the, what other one at? So look, I got my 2 needles. I am. Look, I am every time. Hey, Shavonda, girl. Look, hey sis, hey, every time they get on there with that stupid mess, I'm gonna report them immediately. I even reported, you know what I'm saying, whatever it was that they put in the comments or whatever. And you know what? Hey, boo-boo. And you know what? And I know it had to be the same people or whatever, because, turn it down a little bit. It had to be the same people because, look, you can tell by the video that they commented on. You know what I'm saying? Which was, the video that I was going in on. That one, and then the one that I did when we were doing like you know, we had to talk about the police brutality and all that other stuff. That's the 2 videos they commented on. So guess what? It's probably the same people. They just made a fake page, but they thought they was smart because they was like, oh, you know what? Last time we did 2 women, so let me do a guy this time. You know, so if you have time enough in your day or night to sit there and just keep making fake pages just to come on here and just say something stupid, then whatever. You know. So yeah, y'all. So I just wanted to do like a I basically just caught this. You know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna do this. Call this a Freshen Up Friday. You know, because I want y'all to see like how easy you could tighten up your own hair. So like, say for instance, like, if you had a weave or somebody else had a weave, right? And say it was, you know, a little bit on the old side or whatever, and you want to get that same tightness or that same feel when you first get it done. Like, I'm going to show y'all how to do this today, where you don't have to go to anybody else or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or you could do it to somebody else. Right. Look, they got too much damn time on their hands. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? Like I said, all that for little old me. You know what I'm saying? I only been on here for a week. I ain't even been on here for a good week yet. I think Sunday I'll make 7 days. I was at least giving them, you know what I'm saying? I was at least giving them like a couple of weeks or a month to start going in on me. But hey, man, they started early, girl. So, you know what I'm saying? What I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna just keep going live on my own page. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Kiki Boo Boo. I'm gonna keep going live on my own page. Yeah, go get something. You know what I'm saying? Go get a drink of water. Go get a sandwich. You know, go take a shower. Hey, boo. Hey, boo, long time no see. I was trying to get in here, a little bit earlier, y'all. Because I know it's Friday and people be making plans. You know what I mean? If y'all want to go out or go to dinner or hang out with your boos or whatever. So I was trying to get in here as fast as I could or whatever. But I wanted to make this one real interesting and do something different. You know? So basically, like I said, look, girl, I ain't going to be able to get nothing done if you start this mess tonight. No, for real, look. So, basically, I'm going to show y'all like how to basically just tighten it up and then show y'all some other stuff that I use like to maintain my hair weaves and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? We just going to share some tips. Oh, wait. Hold on. And another thing is this. I just happen to have like 2 of the samples here too, y'all. So, you know what I'm saying? I have the kinky curly one. I had this here for a while, right? This kinky curly one right here. And then this is the body wave right here. This is the body wave right here. Right? Because I had it in my drawer, so, you know what I'm saying? I haven't brushed it out. But you see, I haven't... Look, no, don't stop. Don't stop, because all that's going to do is, you know what I'm saying, we just going to keep having a good time. Girl, it's Friday. I'm going to be on here drinking my little cactus cooler. And if I want to light my little cigarette and talk to y'all, I'm going to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been politically correct all week. So, hey, like I said, I'll keep it real, honey. So, look, don't stop. Because guess what? Because I know they probably watching this one, too. You know what I'm saying? But no, y'all, look. I had this, like, put away in my drawer. Hey, cousin. I had this one put away in my drawer. You know what I mean? But this is the one that's on, one of them, actually, that's on my page. Yeah, lurkers. Right. So, I was like, you know what? Let me just take this out and show you guys, you know what I'm saying, like, how this one looks in person as well. Because, look, I want y'all to see that I'm not just like, you know what I'm saying, or I want everybody else to see that I'm not just on here like just, you know what I'm saying, just showing the same hair that's on my head. You know what I mean? Because some people going to be, not that it matter, but some people going to be like, okay, girl, you done showed us this hair. We know that it goes through your fingers. We know all that, but what else you got? You know what I mean? So I just happened to think quick, and I was like, oh, you know what? I have the body wave here. Thank you. I had a body wave here, you know what I mean? Because this is the one that I'm going to lift for my daughter, for Gianni. So I'm going to turn this into a magenta, you know? So that's why I was telling her, like, look, I want to test it out first because this color is already light and then this is darker. So I want to make sure, we want to make sure that all of it is uniform, you know? Or if it's a little bit redder on the tips, which it will be, then that's okay. You know what I mean? But we definitely want to change this color to magenta. So that's what I'm going to be doing for her. And then I'm going to go live when I do that. When I do the color for her, I'm going to go live with that. And then I'm going to go live when I put it in her head because I want y'all to see what it look like. You know what I mean? So, you know. And look, like I say, I just grabbed it. And it's been in a drawer because actually, and truth be told, y'all, look. Truth be told, I just took this out of my head. So when I was telling y'all, like, thank you, Tiffany, thank you, cousin. Look, remember I was telling y'all that when you buy your hair, you know what I'm saying, that you should be able to take it out, store it, put it away, and then bring it back out when you want to reuse it. You know what I mean? Like, your hair should not be damaged when you buy it, you know? So, being that this was in a drawer, because basically I just took it out of my head, you know what I'm saying, took the little threads out of it, and then I just wrapped it up and put it in, you know, put it away. So I didn't, you know what I'm saying, I didn't wash it or anything yet. So, and this is the result of it not even being washed. You know what I'm saying? It still have its bounce. You know what I mean? It goes right through your hands. Right? And guess what, y'all? This is 10A. Right? This is 10A. And this is 12A. So, just to go to show y'all also that when I said, you know what, it doesn't matter what grade that you get from me, you don't get the same thing. So whether you get like a loose deep, or if you get a body wave, or if you get a kinky curl, it's going to be the same thing. Yeah. Right. If it's taken care of, it's right. It's going to last a long time. So what I want to do with this one right here, and this one I had like stored all the way back in my drawer. But what I want to do with this one is show y'all, look, I'm going to get like my spray bottle, you know what I'm saying, and then put like a little tiny bit of conditioner and then spray it down so y'all can see like how to, you know, the curls uniform and all that stuff like that. So I'm going to actually do that before I start tightening my hair up, you know. So I got everything ready to go. So, yeah. Hey, Lena Boo Boo. Hey, y'all. I was, you know, I had my music back here. But, wait a minute. You know what? Cause, I gotta figure it out. Hey, boo. Hey, boo. Look. Hey, Rashida, girl. Hey, y'all. Welcome to Fresh Enough Friday. Look, I ain't seen you in a minute either, Rashida. No, so look, y'all, what I was saying is, because I don't know if y'all heard me while I was talking or whatever. Hey, girl. But today I'm going to just do a tighten up, you know what I'm saying, on my hair. To, like, show y'all how I tighten it up, you know what I mean, like when I'm not ready to take it out or whatever. But like I was saying, like the tighten up, it'll last for, it could last up to another month if I wanted it to. But I'm just going to keep it in for a couple of weeks. So I was going to show y'all that real quick. And then, you know what I'm saying, how to protect the back of your hair. Because a lot of times people do it different ways, like when they tighten their hair up. And if you have to sew something down in the back, you know what I'm saying, like that tightness is going to pull the traction on your hair. So I'm going to actually show you like how I like prep it, you know what I'm saying, how I prep my hair and everything before I put the, before I put my elastic band on, because that's all I do. And I could go for a whole nother month without taking it down, you know. So basically, it's just going to be, you know what I'm saying, like preparing this, like my little peach fuzz back here. And putting that up. And then, once I lay everything down or whatever, or put it up. Because you know what, it doesn't matter, like, it don't matter what you use to lay it down. You could use clear gel, you could use like a edge control or whatever, because guess what, like if you're the type of person that wash your hair like every other day, whatever you put back there is going to wash out. The only reason why I put that on there before I lay this down is because I want like all my hairs to be like uniform before I put the band on, and then I don't have to worry about it like coming out, you know, coming out the band, you know. Because I basically, I'm concerned about protecting my nape area and my edges, you know. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this, and then I was also showing everybody that I happened to find two of the grades that I have here at home, like some, like, you know, some little sample pieces or whatever. So with this one right here, this is the kinky curl from the line that I have, and I'm gonna do like a quick demo on this one, like just kind of like spread down with like that much conditioner and water, because you don't need a whole bunch to like saturate it down, because the hair is really good. And then yeah, so I'm gonna show y'all this one. Right, because you know what I'm saying, like I love my weaves and my wigs and all that, but I ain't trying to go bald. And that's like one thing that I was talking about or whatever pertaining to that. And you know what, that's probably why they was getting mad, you know what I'm saying, harassing me and stuff like that. But what I was saying is, like, I don't know, like it seemed like now, like when people putting in the weaves and excuse me, the weaves and the frontals and the 360s or whatever, they want to run right, you know what I'm saying, they want to run directly to glue, the tape, the got to be glue, you know what I mean, just to lay it down real quick, and then they'll come with a needle and thread and just like sew, you know, sew that ear to ear, you know, portion up, and then sew your bundles in and then charge you. When in reality, all they have to do is learn how to be a little bit more creative and figuring out each person's hair pattern, because no two people hair pattern is the same. You know what I mean? You might have some people where their hairline is lower, some people theirs go back, but in reality, that's like a stylist's job to you know, figure out how they can put the hair in and they can still look good, and you don't have to jeopardize them, you know, their hair breaking off or whatever, you know. So that's why I wanted to come on here and do that, you know what I'm saying? Because like I say, people, you know what I'm saying, it's not like people have to come in, like have me put their hair in or they weave or sew their wig on or 360. You don't have to come to me. Like if you was to buy your hair and go to a whole nother stylist, like, you know what I'm saying, it's just, right, it's just a blessing to share tips with somebody so that if they go somewhere else, then they'll know pretty much like some tips of how that, what they can do for themselves, or if they doing their own hair, you know what I mean. And so I was showing them, I think before you guys got on, I was showing them this hair right here. This is the body wave, the two-tone body wave for my line. And I was explaining to the girls that from the other video that I did, that when you buy hair, it shouldn't even matter like what grade the hair is. So if it's like 8A or 9, 10, 11, 12 or whatever, like your hair should be good enough where you should be able to wear it, take it out, put it away, and use it again. But when I took this hair out of my head, you know what I'm saying, I just took it out and wrapped it up in the rubber band and put it in my drawer. So this hair has not been washed, you know what I'm saying. It haven't been washed yet or none or anything. But I'm gonna color this hair and color it a magenta red, you know. So, and see like how I was like raking my hand through this hair, you know what I mean, and it was going through real easy. We just worked really hard, you know what I'm saying, like my distributor and I, we worked really hard on figuring out, like, you know, ways that we can get this hair together so that every hair does the same thing. So it doesn't matter what grade, what texture, or whatever. Like we all want, basically we all wanted to do this. You know what I'm saying? So you shouldn't have to need like a paddle brush or, you know, or comb or whatever to comb it out. It should go right through. And I was also telling the girls that with the 4 grades that I have tonight, I'm showing the this is the 10A. So this is a 10A, and then what I'm wearing on my head is 12A. So yeah. So I'm glad that I you know what I'm saying, that I thought to pull this hair out, you know what I mean, because like I said, that I don't want to keep coming on here and just, you know what I'm saying, like raking my hands through my own hair, you know what I'm saying, because y'all see me do that a grip of times. So y'all, at least y'all can see like me do it with different hair, you know what I mean, because I don't have like all the actual lines in front of me right now because it's so much hair and it's so many different colors and textures and you know what I mean, or you know, where if it's wigs or whatever, it's so much is that I don't have all that stuff in front of me. I'm surprised that he was able to get, you know, get it up and running so fast. But the stuff that I do have, you know what I mean, or the stuff that I will get in, I will keep showing y'all, you know what I mean. And more importantly, I'm gonna make sure I like advertise it on my own head as well, you know. So you know, when I put it in, like you can see like what it's like now, what it's like next week, you know, what it look like when it's dirty, what it look like when I wash it again. And I still gotta do the let me get this bottle ready real quick. I still gotta do the wash, the full wash on this hair, because last night when I got in the shower, you know, because I had did all that curling and stuff on it, and I wanted the curl pattern to go back. So when I got in the shower, I just did a quick co-wash on it. So I didn't wash it yet, but I'm gonna wash it with y'all so y'all can see, like, you know what I'm saying, like I'm gonna literally try to like pan the camera in so that when my head is under the sink, like you can see like how the hair melts like butter. You know what I mean? When it's like when you're getting ready to wash it. So that's gonna be the next thing that I do. So what I'm gonna do now is put some water in this spray bottle, and then I'm gonna put some conditioner in here too. Just a little bit. I'm not gonna put a lot. It don't, you know, it shouldn't take a lot. Cause sometimes people put like 4 or 5 pumps or whatever in a bottle and then fill it halfway up and shake it up. You shouldn't have to do that. Well, you could do it without water. Matter of fact, perfect example. So I just gave myself an idea. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put water in this bottle without the conditioner first. What? What scared you? So I'm going to put the water in this bottle first before I put the conditioner. And then I'm going to spray the hair and show you. And then I'm going to take another side of the hair and then add a little conditioner. Oh. Is it my whistle notification? And then I'm going to do the other side of the hair. But I'm going to add just a little bit of conditioner in there and then spray that side. So you can see like it's going to be the same thing. Instead of me just putting the conditioner and then doing it in there, you know, spraying the whole thing with the conditioner water. Oh, my bad, y'all. You know what? I'm talking so much I didn't even hear it. But every time like I get a notification or a text or anything, or it whistles. Oh, cause they whistle like a cat call whistle. So okay, that's what I'm gonna do right here. Since we got one long piece, right? I'm gonna open it up like that. Instead of me doubling it, I'm going to open it up all the way. Right? So we'll do one side, just water. Oh, thank you. Look, I appreciate that. I appreciate that so much. Look, I'm working hard. But look, girl, I see you doing your thing too, Lena. I'm proud of you too, girl. You know what I'm saying? Like you working and you living your life and going on vacations with your husband and, you know what I'm saying? And doing what you're supposed to do. Yeah, thank you. But look, girl, I see you doing your thing. That's why I tell everybody, look, we all gonna glow up. You know what I'm saying? That's basically like part of what this page is for. Like, it's not just for me to advertise my business or whatever, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just basically to meet new people and the network, of course. But look, just like I'm over here doing this, look, I see y'all doing y'all. I don't comment. I don't get to comment all the time. You know what I mean? But I still see everybody and what they're doing. You know, so I just want to let you know, you keep doing what you're doing, and you keep pressing and You know what I'm saying? Fighting for what you want to do. Right. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the problem with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? They'll see somebody like, glowing up or coming up or whatever, and that shit'll piss them off because it's not happening to them in their life. And the reason why it ain't happening to them in their life is because, they're not making it happen. But guess what? Don't get mad at the next person because, you know what I'm saying, they have the courage or the willpower to fight for the stuff that they want. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, guess what, girl? Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to root for you all the time. Like I say, I don't have the time, or sometimes I don't come on and just comment all the time. You know what I'm saying? But I see everything. You know what I mean? So I'm telling you, like, you doing something right. You know what I'm saying? So you keep doing what you're doing. But yeah, y'all, look. So look, this is what I'm going to do. Because I had it doubled at first. I'm not going to double it. So I'm going to do one side just water. And then I'm going to do the other side with the conditioner side. So y'all can see that it doesn't make a difference if it's water or conditioner. It's going to do the same thing. Right. Right. You right, sis. Because, look, negativity won't get me nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just like, for instance, like I always say, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially when I come on here in the mornings or even in the evening, like, what good is it going to do me to be negative with somebody else when I'm trying to do something and be blessed in my life? You know what I'm saying? So, even, guess what? So, even if my situation is not popping the way I want it to, or if it's going slower than somebody else's, then by me just being positive and pushing them and motivating them to keep going, then it's going to bless me to do the same thing. It might not happen in the same order at the same time, but it's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the people that's been on here, like, going in, like, they've been going ham. And for what? What are you going ham for? It's not like somebody coming on here like, hey, you know what? You know, so-and-so that sell hair, don't fuck with them. I ain't coming on. I can care less. You know what I'm saying? If anything, I want you to be successful. But don't get mad at me because the stuff that I'm saying probably hit home. You know what I'm saying? Or it's like rubbing you the wrong way. Because, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to downplay what I know or what I tell people just to keep you safe or make you happy. You know? Step your shit up. You know? Yeah, but they started in on my ass early. I'm like, damn, I was expecting like at least a few weeks to a month. You know? But, hey, it is what it is, right? So, look, y'all. This is, I'm going to do the... No, don't worry about it. Look. Thank you. And you know what? I'm not. Because you know what? Like, the first 2 times they did it to me, like, I was, like, pissed off or whatever because they took it to a whole nother level. But this time, it didn't even bother me. All I did was just report them and block them. You know what I'm saying? I just came in here to talk to y'all about it or whatever. But it don't bother me. Like I said, I ain't going nowhere. They can do what they want to do. Because you know what? And it's like the more and more that they do it, you know what I'm saying? They try to go, like, more vulgar and deeper and deeper and deeper when they do it as if it's going to make a dent. It's not going to make a dent. I'm not going nowhere. Like I told them, y'all going to see my face 2 times a day. I was going to do it once, but just to irk y'all asses, I'm going to come on here twice a day, every day, 7 days a week. You know? So, they ain't got nothing to do. Ain't got no time. So, look, y'all. I'm going to take the driest side. You know what I mean? Because I had it in my drawer. Or whatever. So, I'm going to take the driest side right here. And spray this side with just water. I'm not going to put I'm not going to put the conditioner on this side. Because I want you to see, like, even no matter if it's dry, if it's been sitting for a while, that, you know what I'm saying, it's going to do the same thing. Right? So, I'm going to take my spray bottle and spray it right here. Because I don't want to, look, I ain't trying to electrocute myself, y'all, because that shit will really go viral if that happens. So, look, I'm just spraying it with water or whatever. And then I didn't put conditioner in here either, so. Not yet. Right? See? So I just basically sprayed it with the water. Oh, Tish. Hey, Tish. Hey, boo-boo. So I just sprayed it with water. Hey, y'all. Look, y'all popping in here tonight. Because I was like, you know what? They probably got something to do. You know, because it's Friday. And I was late. But I appreciate y'all being here. And look, we going to have just as much fun tonight as than we did last night. And now we got Tish back in here, y'all. And she was upset. And, you know, she had to tend to the baby. But now we got her back, so, you know. So look, this is see, all I did was this is just water. Look, girl, I know. Look, I'm gonna be ready to eat something too. I got my little yogurt and cactus cooler right here, so I'm gonna be eating on that while I'm talking to y'all. So please forgive me. But yeah, you made it in. So look, see, this is kinky curly, right? So, I showed you guys that with this hair, I finger combed it, right? It went right through. And then the body wave one, I showed you guys, but Tish, you know what I'm saying, she didn't get to see that one, so I'm going to pull it out again. So, this is the body wave, the 10A body wave, and I wore this for a while, took it back out, put it up in the drawer, and then, remember Tish, this is the one I said I was going to be coloring for my daughter's hair. So, I wanted y'all to see it, you know what I mean? And also show you guys that, so I don't have to keep coming over. Hey, niece. I don't have to keep coming on here like, you know what I'm saying, like demonstrating the same exact hair that I have on my head, because that shit gets tired, you know, and people gonna want to see different hair, you know? So as time go on, like I'm gonna pull out more and more hair and do more and more demonstrations, and hopefully, you know, my goal is to initially like be able to do a demonstration with all of them. So at the end of the day, like if they don't catch the live, they can always go back and watch it and check it out. You know what I mean? Because I'd rather for people to see for themselves than for me to be like, oh, you know what? Like, just trust me. You know what I'm saying? The hair is bomb. It's real bomb, girl. Like, get you some of this hair. Like, no, I want you to see, and then you can judge for yourself. It's, you know what I'm saying? If you want some, great. If you don't, then cool. You know? So this is the body wave or whatever, and I was showing them, Tish, that look, you take your hands through it, and this is colored hair, you know what I'm saying, and it goes right through. Look at that, go right through. And this hair, I think I put this hair in twice, back to back, and then took it out, and now it's about to go on my daughter's head, so that's 3 times. And look, the hair is still intact. It's still intact. It's not tangled. It's not matted. You know what I'm saying? And look, and the wefts are still good. You see? Look at that. And I've used this hair 3 times. So, you know, it's just important for me to come on here and show you guys like exactly like how the hair, you know, maneuvers, you know, when it's dry, when you wet it, you know, when you put whatever on it. You know, just to show y'all that no matter what you do to this hair, it does the same thing. Thank you. Oh, look. So, you had just came in, Tish, so, but I was showing them that this is the kinky curly hair, right? And this hair, believe it or not, y'all, this hair is 8A, right? So I showed y'all the colored hair that's 10A, 12A is on my head, and this is 8A right here, right? So I just sprayed this side with water, and before I sprayed it, it was like really dry because it was in a drawer. And I basically, look, did the same thing. Look at that. And this is kinky curly. You know what I mean? Because when it dries up, okay, look, this is what it's like when it's wet. And then when it dry up, it's going to give you a deeper curl like this, right? But I'm going to say it again. It should not matter if you're buying 8A, 9A, 10A, 11, or 12, or whatever. It should not matter. Like, the hair should perform the same way. So for instance, right. So for instance, you should not, you know what I'm saying, just because you buy 8A hair, it doesn't mean that, you know, you should get some funky hair because, oh, it's 8A, so it should be bad hair. No, it shouldn't. You know what I mean? All it is that, yes, I could show you. Matter of fact, you just gave me a good idea. I absolutely can do that. Because actually, to be honest with you, I've worn this hair straightened up. I think I have some photos on my page where I was wearing this hair and straightened it out. So you can straighten it out. But look, I just put water on here, you guys. Wait, what side was it? Oh, this side. I just sprayed nothing but water, and this from this spray bottle right here. Right? I don't have any conditioner, nothing in here. It's just water. And then just sprayed it on there. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And look, I ain't have to use no comb, none of that. It goes right through. Just like this hairdo, just like the other one I showed you, I make sure that every single texture, every single pattern, every single wig, every single frontal, every single closure does the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, at the end of the day, you know, it's important to me because my name is on it, you know? And so, I don't want nothing on my name that's going to be tarnished or it's going to be, you know what I'm saying, give me a bad reputation or whatever. So, that's why it took so long, like, to get this up and you know, up and running. You know what I'm saying? So, this is the west side. And then, you know what? Because I didn't spray it that much. So, when it starts drying, like, you guys will see, like, how it looks when it dries. It's going to form back up like this curl pattern right here. You know what I'm saying? But look, all I did was put water on this, you guys. And I didn't put any sheen or any organ oil and all that stuff that they put on here. I didn't put none of that on there. And look at the sheen on this hair. And all I did was just spray it with water real quick. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to move on to this side. And I'm going to spray the middle because it's pretty long. I'm going to spray the middle part. So basically from here to here, I'm going to spray it with the conditioner and water. Right? And then this side, I'll leave, you know, I'll leave enough dry so that I can straighten it out and show you guys how it looks straightened out. You know, so therefore it'll be like 3 different scenarios up on this 8A hair. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to add the conditioner in, and then I'm going to also show y'all that, look. When I say I'm not adding a lot, I'm not adding a lot. So look, I'm going to take this conditioner bottle. This is the one I showed you guys on a couple videos back. I showed you guys the shampoo and conditioner that I like so much. So I'm going to put like a little bit of this in there and just spray a little bit in here so y'all can see it fall. That's it. That's it. That's all I'm going to put in there. Alright? Because this conditioner, when they made this, right. Look, girl titched on it. She said, girl, the first video. So look, I'm going to shake it up in here. Y'all saw how much I put. I didn't put a lot. And I only put a little bit. And look, see how like concentrated it is? So that's why I like this shampoo, because you don't have to use a lot at all. So I'm going to shake it up real good. And then also when I put the water in here, here's another tip while we're talking about this. Whenever I spray my hair down, if I have to spray it down or wet it, I never use, I use hot water. I never use cold, or I try not to use room temperature. But if I'm spraying the actual hair, like I want the water to be hot. Because like it kind of helps to saturate the conditioner in, and it helps to saturate it into your hair. So, you know, it's like if you condition your hair and get under the dryer, it's like a hot oil treatment, whatever. So it's the same thing with the weave hair. You know, it's just like, you know, like good, you know, hair care when it comes to extensions or whatever. So I personally, and I'm going to keep saying that, and y'all might get tired of me saying that, because I'm going to always say because I don't want people to be like, oh, she likes saying this and that. But I personally, I don't like to use cold water or room temperature water if I'm spraying my hair. I like it to be hot. Okay, so now I kind of shook it up pretty good. And see how like creamy it made it? Yeah. Right, sis. It helps to penetrate the hair a lot. So I'm going to go from, because I'm trying to keep it separated. So at the end of the day, when I open it up for the reveal, or the final reveal, we can see what we did. So I'm going to take this away like that and then go here to about this point. I can go a little more, but you know, from this point, and then this part I'm gonna leave free, you know what I mean, because I want to I want to like straighten the piece, so I want to leave that dry, so I can go a little more, to be honest. So from here like that. So I'm going to spray this now and then do it with the conditioner. So I'm spraying it right now. Just try not to get it all over me. And then like flip it over a little bit. And then look. So I already pretty much sprayed it, right? Trying to hold it up where I can get it right. Hand into the camera. So I'm going to just do this. I'm going to wrap this like this. Okay. So this is the part that I just sprayed, you guys. I just sprayed this part right here. Right? So all I have to do is just pretty much just start pulling down that water and conditioner that I put on here. Right? And look, I haven't like had to use a comb or anything. It's going right through. And this is the lowest grade that I have. You know what I'm saying? So this just goes to show, like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't playing. Thank you, sis. I am not playing when it comes to this hair, y'all. Like, I am dead serious. Because I wouldn't want to, you know what I'm saying, going into business or not, I don't want to put nothing in anybody's head that I wouldn't put in my own. No, I sprayed the hair. I didn't spray the weft. I just sprayed, you know what I'm saying, like, kind of like misted it on the hair. But I didn't spray it. I didn't even spray it a lot. You know what I mean? I just kind of dampened it. I didn't like soak it or whatever. Because, you know what I'm saying, I don't feel like you should have to like, because you know like some hair you have that's curly or that you want to wet down. Like for some reason, like if you got to keep like going hard on it until like you empty the bottle, you shouldn't have, you know what I'm saying, you shouldn't have to do that. So I just barely sprayed it, you know what I mean? Just barely sprayed it. And I'm just taking my hand and just going right down where I sprayed it at. And then I can spray it again. Let's see what happened with that. Okay. Yeah, I can spray it again. I'm just basically just going down like this. You know what I mean? And then, like I said, you just take your hand and go down it like that. See, look at that. So, as of right now, I'm not going to spray any more on here. I'm going to stop. So, to me, that's enough. You know what I'm saying? So, I just sprayed it. And, you know what I'm saying? I ain't had to use a comb the first. You know? And then, this side right here is the one that I did with just water. By itself. So, and guess what? It went right through. This is the one with no conditioner. And this is the one we just did with conditioner. And this is the dry piece over here that I'm going to leave to straighten for y'all so y'all can see how it straightens. You know what I mean? So, I'm going to take like, I'm going to make sure I keep this straightened out because, so I don't get mixed up. So I feel like I can do this much. This should be a big enough piece right here to straighten. Right here. So let me get my little flatty irons out real quick. I'm gonna get these same little old Infinity ones that I use. Cause look, y'all, I'm talking to y'all in my bathroom now. So look, I'm gonna plug these up right here. And okay. And plug them up real quick and get them hot. Let's see. Look, I got so much stuff going on up in here, it ain't even funny. Alright, here we go. Alright. So now I got these plugged in. I'm going to turn them on. And let them get hot real quick. And then, what else was it that I want to say while that's getting hot? Oh yeah, I was talking about the thread situation, right? Because Chris had asked me that question about the thread or whatever. And there's a reason why I use both threads. If I'm doing somebody else's hair or whatever, I might just go with the black. But if I'm doing my own hair, it's another trick that I use. Instead of me using the black thread when I do my own hair, I use the dark brown, right? Because it's close to black, right? But it's not black. It's just like a dark brown. So if you put them together, they're kind of the same. But this one is just a little bit lighter. The reason why is because, like, if I'm sewing my own hair in, pretty much I'm probably going to be taking my own hair out, right? So if I'm taking my own hair out, it's not that I can't see the black thread. It's just that it makes it so much easier and faster for me to take my own hair down because I have a lighter color in there and it's going to guide me on how to take it out without cutting my own hair or messing my hair up. So that's another trick that I like to use. You know. But tonight we're going to use both. I'm going to use both tonight. So when I put this piece in, you know what I'm saying, I already have the needles threaded, ready to go. I usually make sure I have 2 needles, you know, 1 for each side, and then I sew it in, right? So, like another minute and it should be, you know what I'm saying, it should be, I think it should be on point where we can go ahead and get this done. Yeah, so, what I want to do is just look. Sorry about my messenger, y'all, because it's probably loud. But look, I'm gonna straighten this out first so that we could just move on to the move over to you know, the tighten up, and that way we don't have to keep going back and forth. And then later on, like if we go back to it, we can go back to it. So I want to do this first. So look, while I'm getting this done, look, how, you know, I know how my sister day went, but how did you guys' day go? I know Tish went to eat, and I know Chris said she'll be right back. Really, like really blurry? Do I need to move up closer? Or is it the focus of the camera? Because I have these my lights on in here. Let me see. Is that better? Okay. Maybe so. You know what? What I need to do is just make sure I stay kind of close. You know what I mean? So let's see. And look, y'all, this is the dry piece. Look, this is the piece that I did not spray. I didn't put anything on here. You know what I'm saying? And look at that. Right down. And of course, you know what I'm saying, this is kinky curly. So of course the ends is going to have like a little light snag to it. But that's all. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? As long as it ain't like, you know what I'm saying, like that, you good. You know? So it should be hot right now. So let's do it. So I'm going to take these flat irons right here, these Infinity Conair flat irons, and try not to burn my damn self. and straighten it so Chris could see, because Chris asked, I think Chris is the one that asked me if it could be, you know, straightened or whatever. So start going down the hair like that. And this is kinky curly. You know what I'm saying? And just pull it. See that? Look at that, y'all. One time. One time. Alright. Okay, girl. Look at that. One time. One time I made a pass through this hair. Yes. Look. And this, you know what I'm saying? When this hair dries, you guys. So look. Man. This little alt 8A hair. Thank you, sis. This little bitty alt 8A hair, look. It's still in formation. You know what I'm saying? So this is the side with water. There in the middle, that's the conditioner. And then this is the straightened piece right here with just one pass. You know. And this is how tight the curl is. You know what I mean? So it straightens really good. Look at that. So really, I don't have to go through it again. You know what I mean? But just so y'all could get like a really good full effect of how good it straightens, I'm gonna do one more pass. But if I didn't need to, I wouldn't have to do it, you know? So let's just do it one more time. Let's do a light one. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what? I'll do another piece. So I'm gonna go down. I'm not even gonna hold it long, you guys. I'm gonna just go down really quick. Because it didn't need it. You know what I mean? Look at that. So you know, even if you buy this hair, you know, because a lot of times when I put hair in my head, I don't always want to be or wear my hair one way. Because some days I feel like going curly, some days I want to wear it naturally curly, sometimes I want to curl it or whatever. So this hair is versatile. You know what I mean? So say for instance, if you was wearing this in the wintertime, which is usually probably better, or it's better in the summer, but at the end of the day, if you wanted to go straight, because, you know, summertime is too hot to be doing all that flat ironing, you could. And look at that. So, at the end of the day, when everybody, you know what I'm saying, get a chance to see this video, they'll see that, look, with the lowest grade of hair, you can straighten it, you know what I'm saying? You can spray it with conditioner, you know what I'm saying, lightly, and put a little bit in there when you do. And you can spray it with water and get the same result. Because you know what, like sometimes if you spray your hair and you put a little conditioner in it because you want your curls to be a little bit more reformed, then you put conditioner. But sometimes when I spray my hair down real quick, because I don't like my hair wet, I like it to dry fast. And so I just put the water in it so I can have like that, like kind of wild curl in it. But all in all, look. And I haven't touched this side for a minute since I've been talking to you guys or whatever. So I got this little snag, but it's gone. Look. It goes right through. So that's one of the hairs, you know what I'm saying, that I can, you know, I'm glad that I was able to like show you guys and do a demonstration on or whatever. So now that we did the straightening on that, I'm going to turn these hot ass flat irons off before I start sweating like a slave in here. And then we're going to move on to the next thing. So, which is the tighten up situation. So, let me grab my my little paste, my got to be paste real quick, you guys. So look, I just grabbed this real quick. This is the got to be it's like a hair it's a wax, but it's not the wax is not, it's not super strong. It holds, but it's not super strong. So what I'm gonna do is take my trustworthy toothbrush that I've had forever, in a decade, and start laying, it's white, and start laying the back of my hair up. Because remember I was telling y'all, like before I even sew the elastic band down, I like to make sure that all the hair is like up in there. and then I put the band on. So like my hair is protected, and I don't have to worry about it like coming out of the elastic band. So what I'm gonna do is just dip my toothbrush in there like that, right? That should be enough for now. And then I take it, right? I wish I could see this. Let me turn so y'all can see. Hey Tara, how are you, sweetie? So look, you guys, I'm gonna take this toothbrush with this the Got To Be Glue wax, and then I'm gonna take my hair right here. Cause see, I got like the back of my neck is like it's cool, it's, you know, it's there, but I have like the kind of like the widow peak thing going on in the back of my hair, like some people have in the front, but in the back I have that situation. So like my hair, it'll grow longer on the sides, but in the middle it'll be like at the right length it's supposed to be. And I don't like cutting my my little witty peakies off. So, you know, I'm gonna take the brush like this and take the back of my hair and go through it like that. Pull it with my hand and keep the hair up, keep the, you know, the weave hair out of the way, and then just push it up. You know what I mean, like that. And so at the end of the day, it's gonna lay flat. You can't even see it really. It's gonna lay flat, and then I just go all the way across and do it. Do the same thing. So let me turn back this way. So now I'm gonna put a little bit more on my toothbrush, right? And then I'm gonna go on the other side and do the same thing. Cause it, you know what I'm saying? I'm only doing this just so I can get the hairs up. Cause I don't really like product on my hair. But as soon as I do a hair wash, it's going to rinse right out. And then my hairs will still be up in there real good. So, okay, I think I got it good now. Oh, okay. So now it's like completely laid down. So after I do that, it's, you know what I'm saying, it's like nice and flat, like up against the back of my head, and it's holding it at the same time. So, you know, like when you putting your elastic band on, you don't have to worry about the hair rolling down, you know, while you're trying to get it adjusted and onto your head. You know what I mean? It's just gonna lay down for you, which is gonna make it easier and quicker, because this tighten up, it doesn't take long. It probably seems like it's gonna take long on this video, but that's because I'm talking to y'all while I'm doing it. But initially, like the average person, if they was doing this to themselves or doing it to somebody else, it probably would take any bit of 5 minutes. So, okay, so now we're gonna come to the actual elastic band. Like they have like different sizes or whatever. Let me just put this on right quick. They have different sizes of the elastic bands. I just like the wider one, because with the wider one I get like more security and better coverage, you know what I mean? So I just like this one. So this is what I do. I take it when I measure, and I measure like this, right? Because we just pushed that hair up, so it's already laying down. So I measure it from ear to ear like that, right? Because this is where I'm going to tighten it at, right here. So you want an exact measurement of your, you know, your hair, your neck area from ear to ear at first, right? So I'm going to say from ear to ear, mine is about right here, right? So I'm going to take it off and show you how wide it would be. Initially, like the perfect measurement, like without any pulling or whatever, stretching, this will be my length or whatever. So I'm not going to cut it yet because it's an elastic band, and so we're using this for security and to tighten up. So if I use this at the exact measurement, you know what I'm saying, it'll be in there and it'll be good, but I want it to be secure. So what I do is I usually take off a few inches, right? So if this is me, I usually go about right here, right? Go a little smaller, because if you go smaller, guess what? you're going to have more tightening. You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter who's wearing it. You know what I mean? It should be, if you're Caucasian or black or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you need to tighten up, because guess what? Truth be told, like, a lot of women that are Caucasian wear hair weaves or extensions. And their hair is actually more delicate than ours is, because ours is more of a coarser hair. So, like, this will be something that they can use too, because I don't like a lot of tugging and pulling on my hair. You know what I mean? I want it to be nice and firm and secure, but I don't want it to be like painfully tight. So, like I said, you just go up for real, right. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just go up a few more inches, you know, from where I measured from, and then I'm going to go back and recheck before I even cut it, so I can make sure it feels pretty good. So I'm going to go back again from where I took the space off, put it back here, right? To the edge of my frontal, which is about right here, by my ear. And then I'm going to stretch it around here. So that feels pretty good to me. So I think I'm going to cut it about right here. So this, just by me putting this little piece on, you guys, it's actually going to like take my weave back to how it was when I first did it. So I'm going to just cut this piece right here. Cut this piece right here. And put the rest up. Because I always buy like 3 or 4 of these and I just throw them in a drawer. You know, because they're convenient to have around, like if I'm, you know, doing my weave or a frontal, if I'm making a wig. Because I even put these on my wig. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't like combs and, you know how people sew the combs and stuff in, because those combs hurt, you know. So I'd rather have something like secure and flat on my head than to have something that's going to be paining me all the time. So now we're moving on, and we're going to get the needle, right? So here's our first needle, because remember I did 2 needles, one for each side, right? So you're going to start the needle, if you're doing it on yourself, of course. You're going to start the needle into the band, right? So it's easier for you to, it's easy for you to have a start off, right? So you might want to go in there 2 times, right? So when I do it, I go in twice, like that. And then I'm going to double loop it, right? 1, 2, pull it, like that. Boom. Okay. So now I'm in there. Right, so when I start sewing and I do that first stitch, it's gonna stay, and all I gotta do is just finish closing it down. So I'm a lefty, so everything I do, it seems like it's backwards. So in order for me to start, I'm gonna flip it around so it's here, right? Because like the left side is always the easy side for me. I don't know why, it's just like that. So I want to make sure that everything is up and out the way. You know what I mean? So all I'm getting is the frontal and nothing else. So I'm going to be looking in this mirror right here while I'm talking to you guys, because it's hard for me to see looking into my camera or my phone. So now that I already did that first piece that I started from, now I'm going to go ahead and do that first stitch and secure it. So now I'm finding my frontal, and my frontal is right here. So see. Now I'm in the frontal, and then I'm going to connect it to the band, which is here, right? And then I already found like where the frontal is, and then I'm going to take it, right? And boom, it's in there. Right? And then I'm going to just keep going and going and going until I get that whole, that little side down of the elastic band until it's completely sewed, right? So I'm going to do it like about right here. And then just keep going. That's it. That's all you do. It's really quick. So we do my second stitch, pull it, right? Come back again. I'm going to try to go as fast as I can to you guys, so. Because, you know, I don't want to make this video too long, because I know when we get on here, we get to talking and all that stuff. Hey, cousin. So I want to make it as quick as possible. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, this little quick secret or tip, it's not, I don't think it's a secret, but I'm gonna call it a tip. You know, it's universal. You know, anybody can use this. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about, for me, it's all about like protection and hair, you know, proper hair care. You know, because at the end of the day, it's not really worth you like jeopardizing your real natural hair just to wear like a temporary hairstyle. You should be able to wear the hairstyle. Tell her I said hey. Tell her I said I love her. I haven't talked to her in a while too. Tell her I said I love her so much. So, you know, like I say, you shouldn't have to jeopardize your natural hair care in order to wear, you know, extensions or weave, braids, anything. Okay. Look, Sissy said tell her she said hi too, Shannon. Okay, look y'all. So I'm pretty much at the end of that piece that I was sewing down. So look, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take my needle and loop it in here, right? And then before I tie it off, right? Where are we at? Oh, right here. Before I tie it off, I'm gonna go back in here so that I can secure it twice. So I just usually do like a little twist move right here and put my needle through. Put my needle through, right? And pull. So this thing ain't going nowhere. It's in here. You know what I'm saying? And here it is right here, right? So initially what we're going to do is it's already secured on this side right here. So it's going to go over to the next side, right? And just for some like more security, I'm going to go one more time. Which is about right here. Because, you know, like I say, it's kind of hard. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to see in this camera or whatever. Alright, here we go. So, like I say, I'm going to double lock it just for security. So at the end of the day, like if you have to comb it or, you know what I'm saying, wash it, whatever it is you have to do, it's not going anywhere. It ain't going nowhere until you take it out. You know? So now that we got that side done, we're going to leave this needle in. We're not going to cut it out yet. And just in case, the reason why you want to leave it in is because you don't know if, Lord, look, I don't want to get my hair mixed up in here. You don't know if you're going to have to do a tighten up again. So, in the meantime, we're just going to leave it like that until we complete the other side. So, we're going to make sure all the excess hair is up and out the way. Right? And make sure that it's behind your ear so it's comfortable. Right? Sometimes when I do it, I'll tend to like pull it down because you know it done grew up. When it grows, it kind of grows upward that way. You know what I mean? It never grows this way. It always goes up. So I just pull it back down, you know, where it initially was. And then I'm going to go across like this, you guys. Right? Because remember I took that excess, the excess off from my original size because you want it to go smaller. So this side is going to be a little bit weird for me because it's on the right side, but I want y'all to see. So I'm going to try my best to do where you guys can see. But let me start it off. So I'm going to start it off the way I did on that side. Remember when I started it, I didn't, you know, put it through the hair yet. So I'm going to get that stitch and make sure it's secure. Nice and secure before I start sewing. And then, you know, take my needle through it or whatever. Right? And pull it through. We'll see. That's why I said make sure it's secure. Because if it's not and you pull too tight, it will go through the elastic band. So you don't want that to happen. What is going on? Oh, okay, I see. Alright, here we go. So, we're going to grab it again. Give this one more attempt. Go over. Pull it. Go through it. and then pull it through, right? And then go through it again. There it is right there. And then pull it through once, right? And then I'm going to pull it through again. So that's going to be twice, right? Hey Chris, you back, boo? So I'm going to, it's double looped already, so I'm going to pull it, right? Okay, so now we good. It's not going anywhere. So I'm going to make sure it's laid down in the back the way it's supposed to be, and then I'm going to show you guys like why I did everything that I did, so you can see like where we at thus far. So remember, I took my toothbrush and I laid everything up, like laid all my hair up that kind of grew out of my tracks or whatever. And then now I have the band on, right? So let me try to turn. I don't know if you guys can see that. See this band right here. So all my hair is like basically underneath here. And then when I put that band on, like I go and swoop that up in there like that. And see, none of my hair is out. None of my hair is out. But at the same time, I'm protecting my hair. You know what I mean? Everything is up in there. So if I need to go like 2 weeks, 3 weeks more, or 4, I could. You know. So what I'm doing is I have to make sure that I hold this properly, because it's kind of like a rubber band, so to speak. And then all you're going to do is attach it, you know what I'm saying, on this side where your frontal is, you know what I mean? And sew it on. So at the end of the day, it's really secure. So I'm going to have to turn this way, you guys, so I can see what I'm doing. And start it off. So I'm going to say about right here. Start it off here. Right? Pull it in. And you know what? Even if you're trying to start your first piece, like, you don't always have to connect the frontal or whatever and the band at the same time. Like, just to get like some guide of where you're going, you can do this. You can connect it first, right? And then you're going to go back in there again before you pull it tight, right? And pull it through. Where you at? Right here, right? So here's where we at. We're going to put that over it so we can like loop it in. And then we're going to go one more time. So I'm going to hook it from this way. I just hate doing stuff from my right side, y'all, because I'm such a lefty. Okay, so look, I'm going to pull it over. Let this go real quick. Make sure everything is up and nice and out the way. And then I'm going to pull. Like that. See? Pull it in like that. So now I got that, you know what I'm saying? I got that guiding. I call it a guide stitch. You know what I mean? That guide stitch is like if you having like some difficulty starting it off, because when you're doing your own head, like it's like hella awkward versus you doing somebody else's. If you're doing somebody else's, you can just bust it out and just put it in there. So when you need to guide your own self, like pull that piece first. You know what I mean? Like get it in there good, pull that piece, because right now I can let go and then it ain't moving. See? It ain't going nowhere. So now we're gonna finish it off. Alright. And finish connecting it to the rest of the frontal. I mean, to the rest of the frontal, but also to the rest of the elastic band. So all you do is just keep feeling for it on the edge. You know what I mean? Like, don't go deep into your frontal. Just go on the edge of your frontal and connect it to the elastic band, right? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Oh, here we go. And just keep going until you get to the end like we did on the other side, you know? So let's move that out the way. Find our grip, and then, you know what I'm saying, then we pull. Boom. And the more you stitch it, the more secure it's going to become. And the reason why it's going to become even more secure is because, number one, you already connected it from one side to the other. And number two, we took a couple of inches off before we even cut it. You know what I'm saying? We did the exact measurement. And then after we did that, we took like a few inches off and then made it shorter so it'll have like more tension when you put it on. So therefore, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't going nowhere. And so I'm almost done. I only have like a little bit more to sew. And we're just gonna keep doing that until we get to the end of the elastic band, and then we're gonna, you know, tighten it off, close it off, or whatever. If I can find where I'm at, y'all. Okay, here we go. So get that up in there, right? And do the same thing, right? You grab it, because you're doing it on yourself. Because if you're doing it on somebody else, you can actually like hold it, loop it, and pull it. You know, they call it like a rabbit ear stitch or whatever. So when you're doing it on yourself, you just make sure you grab it right here, like that. Put your needle through, right? And then twist it. Twist it, right? Pull it, and then do it again, right? So that when it's time for you to pull it up again, guess what? It's even more secure now. So I probably can do like 2 more stitches over here and damn near be done, right? And I done like a complete tighten up on my head, and in real time it'll be like 10 minutes or whatever, maybe 15 tops. So I'm gonna just do like some more secure stitches real quick. Okay. I just wish that you guys could see like how I'm sewing it. So I'm gonna twist it again. I already put it through. Twist it like that, like I did. Put it through again, like that. Let it go. Right? Pull it up. Because, you know, I'm like the type of person, like, I like my stuff really, really, really secure. So even though it might be like to the point where it's secure enough, I'll go like a couple of times and do it. You know what I'm saying? So I'll say I'm going to do it one more time, and then that'll be enough. And then I'm going to go over here and just double check it before I even cut the, you know, cut the threads off. Because I have one needle over here and then I have one over here. So I'm going to just do one more stitch. That's going to be the final one. You know, so I'm going to just take my hand and kind of feel in here and see, like, you know, where do I need to tighten it up at. So I'm going to do it about right here. Alright, so. And then pull it through. Twist it. Right? Put it back through again. Pull it. Make sure all your little hairs is out the way. Pull it like that. Right? So that's done. So I'm going to drop this side, come over to this side, double check before I cut them both off. Because you know what you don't want to do is, like, when you're sewing both sides, because sometimes it's happened to me before, like one time I sewed it and I felt like, oh, it's good, you know, it feels good or whatever, so I can just cut the thread. In reality, by the time I came over to this side, I needed to go over this side again. So it just made me do double work. So I just found that it's easier to just leave them in. You know what I'm saying? Because your hair is up anyway, so it's not like you're going to lose the needle or forget. So just leave it in, because it's going to make your work easier. And then you go back in, kind of feel where you at, right? So I'm about right here. And I'm just going to go in and do some more secure stitches or whatever. There we go. So here we go right here. So I already pulled it through, right? And obviously, like, my thread is getting shorter, so when it does that, it makes it a little bit difficult to do it, but you can still do it. And that's the double one I just did. Make sure your hair is out the way before you pull the thread down, because you don't want your hair to be caught up in it. And just pull it like that, right? And so do this one again. And then I'm going to do the final connection one on the end. So, right, I got my thread right here. I'm lapping it over. right? Pull it, boom, I'm in there. So, like I said, I'm that girl that, you know what I'm saying, wants to feel that extra security or whatever. But if I wanted to be done, I could, but it's just that I want to have that extra piece. So I'm going to go in again one more time. Find that band. Right. Let's see, where is it? Okay, here we go. Here's my thread. So I pretty much looped it all over there already. Right? Pull it, boom. So I think I'm pretty happy with this. So let's see. So it's not too tight, it's not painfully tight, but at the same time it's secure. So at the end of the day, I don't have to worry about this going nowhere. You know what I mean? It ain't moving. You know what I mean? It ain't going nowhere. So now I can take these off, right? Cut them off because I don't need them anymore. Right? Make sure I don't cut my damn ear. Okay, so that one's gone. We're gonna put this one away. And then this one, we're gonna take this one off as well. Right? And then put this one away. And that's it, we done. And that's what I call my little freshen up, tighten up, you guys. So let me turn around to the back so you can see like where we at thus far. So far, you know what I'm saying, like we laid the hairs up. You can use whatever you want. You don't have to use what I use. You know what I mean? You can use gel, you can use edge control, whatever. Because everybody's hair is different and it takes the stuff differently. So it doesn't have to be like the strongest thing like to lay it up. You just want to get it up there and you want it to stay up there so that when you lay your band on, it doesn't move, right? So once you lay it down, the next thing we do is we start the elastic band on one side, stitch it up, and then we move it over to the other side, right? So at the end of the day, it's super flat, right? It's super flat and all my hair is in there. So another thing is, like say like in 4 or 5 days from now, like eventually, like once I start washing my hair and all that, the back of it's going to want to start creeping out the elastic band, right? So I already have this comb. So all I got to do is this. Take my comb, right? Take my comb and push my hair in here like that. Right? That's it. And it's in there. You know what I mean? I don't have to worry about my hair being out or being pulled or tugged in a certain way or whatever. And it works perfectly. So if you needed to hold you over, like I say, for a month, 3 weeks, or just a week, this is something you could just do really quick just to make everything tight. Because now that I put this on, like everything feels tight. Like my bundles, my frontal, everything feels really good. You know what I mean? And so like I say, like this is not going anywhere, you guys. It's not moving at all. Now I can take my hand if I want to and do this, but I don't need to do that. It's not going anywhere. You know? So, and then another thing is, like for me, it doesn't bother me like with the elastic band situation because there's a way I can put my hair up and cover the band. But if it's somebody that has it on and they might want to put their hair up, and you know what I'm saying, put it up in a high bun and you know that bothers them in the back, there's a way you can do that. If you had an extra piece of hair, you know what I mean, maybe about this long, right? You can take the hair before you put it on, right? Really quick. Here's a perfect example. Before you even sew this on, you're going to measure it first. Measure the band first before you put it on. And once you get the correct measurement, what you're going to do is grab your hair. You need a piece about, you guys, about this long, I would say. Long enough to like go at least 2 or 3 times in the nape of your area. You know what I mean? So you might want to measure that out or whatever. And then the first piece that you're going to put on, you're going to sew that onto your band first before you even put it on your head, right? So it kind of would look like this, right? It kind of will look like this, you guys, when you sew it onto your band. right? Because don't worry about that weft showing, because it's not going to show. Because what you're going to do is, when you put this on, when you actually sew this on and you're getting ready to put it on your head, you're going to put the weft part face down, not face up, right? So you're going to do this. You're going to take your weft, sew it down, right? You're going to sew it down like that. Because when you lay it on your head, guess what? You're going to lay it down like this, right? When you put it on. And it's underneath the elastic band. It's not on top. So when you sew it down and you put like 2 more tracks. Hey, Sandra Boo. And you put 2 more tracks on top of it. When you lift it up, guess what? See that? Your track is underneath your elastic band. So if you're worried about your hair showing, you know what I'm saying? That's another thing that you can do as well. You just make sure, hey girl, thank you for tuning in. Look, I know I've been on here for a while, that's why I've been trying to speed it up or whatever, but I got so much stuff that I wanted to talk about. But thank you for coming in and tuning in, because I know it's Friday and I know people, you know what I'm saying, probably have plans or they probably tired from working all week. So we basically did we did a tighten up on my hair, and I was showing the girls, you know what I'm saying, how to do a tighten up with the elastic band and like the different methods you can use. So now I'm showing them now and showing you guys that, you know, if you're worried about like, you know, your hair showing or the elastic band showing from what you use to tighten it up, you can fix it where it won't show. Oh, that's so sweet. Tell her thank you so much. Tell her I really appreciate it too, because look, man, I really appreciate it, because you know what? Like I've been working on this business for 2 years, but I only been on Facebook for barely a week, cousin, and they already like harassing me already. It's not even funny. It seems like I get somebody like every other day. I don't know if it's the same person or what, but I'm not gonna let them stop me. You know what I'm saying? I have a goal to complete. You know what I'm saying? I can see this like turning into something huge at the end of the day. But I'm gonna be patient and I'm gonna keep pressing. I'm gonna keep pushing. Thank you. Okay, cool. How was it, girl? How was the cooking class? Look, I'm hungry now while I'm talking about cooking. Hey, Rashida, girl. No, look, you guys. Look, I can talk to you guys. I can show you guys while I'm talking, you know, because I don't want to really get too much off track. But, you know, like I said, if you just want to put this on and you don't care, like, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm about to take it out anyway. So it's not like a lot of people who are going to be staring at the back of my head. And if they are, I know how to like maneuver it where it don't show. But if you worried about that and you don't want it to show, like, don't let the band like deter you from using it. You know what I'm saying? Because this is like a safer way for you to put this in your hair. And you don't have to worry about, you know what I'm saying, your hair being pulled and ripped out from like rebraiding it and like constantly putting like a whole spool of thread in your hair just to tighten it down. You don't have to do that. Okay. Look, I always do. I always check y'all pictures out when I'm done and I'm sitting here just relaxing and chilling. I'm going to go in there and look too. I want to see. So look, real quick, if they worried about it, you just take it like I said. Take that weft. It ain't going to take long to do. Because you're only doing 1 weft. You don't have to do 3. If you want to, you can. You know what I'm saying? Because if you do like 2 wefts underneath, all it's going to do is just make it thicker. So when you flipping it over, you know what I mean? It's going to be like that. It's going to be thicker though when you flipping it over. So you can do 1 underneath and then the other 2 on the other side. You know what I mean? If you want to. But I would just do 1 underneath and then do 1, 2 on the side that's going to be on the back basically. So when you put it in, You put it in like this, right? Make sure you measure, because Sandra, you just got on here, but okay, make sure you do that. So look, when you put it in, we because Sandra, you know, and Rashida just got on here, so when we did the elastic band thing, like, we measured it from ear to ear, like the perfect fit. Like don't pull it, don't do anything. And then when you take it off, you're gonna take a few inches off so you can get that like pullage and traction or whatever. So when you sew it down, you're gonna sew it down like this, from like ear to ear, right? And then you just go across and just sew one and then sew two. You're done. That's it, right? So that's how that goes. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, I'm going to come back to this because I said I wanted to come back to this hair after I finish tightening this up. And show you guys this hair. Because I was like, you know what, let me pull out these different textures because, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to just keep, that's like boring. Like, if that was me, I'd be like low-key nervous. You know what I'm saying? Like, if a person just keep getting on here every single day, 2 times a day, and all they talking about is the hair that they have on their head. But I knew I had some hair here, so I was like, you know what, let me just get it together and show you guys, at least try to find some hair that's like 8 or 10, and because I got 12 on my head, right? So, because I want you guys to see like the different in the grades. So this is 8A right here. This is 8A, which is the lowest grade of hair. And it's important to me to explain to you guys that no matter if you're purchasing from me or not, you know what I mean? Because it's not about that. I mean, look, if y'all do purchase from me, I'll be forever grateful. I really would. But if you decide to go somewhere else, because, you know, a lot of people have been purchasing their hair from another person for a long time. So I don't really expect somebody to just stop doing business with them and just come over here with me. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna still give you, you know, my tips. But if you buying hair in this 8A hair, right, it doesn't matter if it's the lowest or highest grade. It is imperative that I keep saying this. It should do the same thing. 8A should do the same thing that 9, 10, 11, 12 does. So don't let somebody like come in with this bull crap like, you know what, like, a girl, you know the reason why it's like that because you need to get 10, 11, 12. You know what I mean? You got 8A. That's why it's acting the way it's acting. That's bullcrap. So that all that means is they probably, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying they, because I'm not calling nobody out personally. I'm not trying to. But they probably didn't really like research it that much. And sometimes people, when they start businesses, especially the hair business, like, people see that it's a fast industry. So it's like they just want to make money real quick. So it's like, okay, you know what? Let me find somebody. Let me find a distributor. Buy it, sell it real quick. You know. But why you want to do that if your name is on that product? You know what I mean? Because I want to be able to do this for a long period of time. You know, eventually and hopefully, you know what I'm saying, pass this down to my kids. You know what I'm saying? So, Lord forbid, if I'm not here, they have something that they can depend on. You know? So, alright, you got the door? There's Gianni at the door. So, you know, the doorbell. Gianni. Yeah, so, you know, I want you guys to see this hair. You know what I mean? So this is 8A, right? And then earlier, we did a straightening side because I think Chris asked me, could this hair be straightened? And I told her, yes, it could. You know what I mean? So I showed her this hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, it could be straightened, and we did this in one pass. Excuse my dog, y'all. He tripping right now. Milano, stop. Stop. So we did this straightening test, and the first pass that we did, it pretty much was straightened. So, and then here, because I was trying to keep it separate so it wouldn't get confusing. This is the side we did the water on over here. You know what I mean? So we sprayed it with the water and it goes right through. You know what I mean? In the middle, I put like a little bit of conditioner in it, and look, you guys, it still has the curl pattern and everything in it, and I didn't put a lot. So we from here to here. The water, conditioner, and then this is the piece that I straightened right here. And that was in one pass. And you know what? I'm going to do this as well. Since we already straightened this, you know what I mean? I'm going to re-wet it so we can see what it look like when it's, you know, reverting back to its natural texture. So I'm going to spray it with this bottle right here. And kind of like wet it up. Okay. Because we put, you know what I'm saying, we put 2 passes on his hair. So it's basically going to revert back to where it was. Oh, you just got in, Jenny? Mm-hmm. Where y'all come from?
House. It was hot in the house. They had no AC, no fan.
Well,
Sweating bullets.
What you mean no AC, no fan?
It was hot in the house.
So look, you guys, I'm just like spraying it, whatever, and being that we did like 2 passes on it, it's gonna come back. It's gonna revert back to where it was. You know what I mean? So you don't have to worry about the it losing its curl pattern. It's gonna come back. So, you know, whether if you straighten it or not, it'll come back. It'll pop back in. You know. So this hair pretty much, you know what I'm saying, it does everything. And this is just 8A. And then I want to go over it again because I know some people probably come in and out and I don't want to miss anything. So this is the one that I showed you guys, and this is the 10A, right? This is the body wave, and this is the 10A. And I was saying that I wore this hair 2 times, like back to back. So I probably wore it like one time for like 3 weeks straight, and then the other time I wore it maybe like a month and a week. And so the last time I just wore this, I took it out and like rolled it back up. And for me to wear it 2 times, right? Look at the wefts. Like 2 times, that's like really good. You know what I mean? Because it's like, it's not all beat up and all that. You know what I mean? They still look good. You know what I mean? They all still intact. So I'm saying, like, at the end of the day, like, hair is an investment. You know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't have to buy hair, throw it away, buy hair again, throw it away, buy hair, throw it again, and throw it away. Like, if you spending money, like, I don't care if you're spending $80 or $100 or if you're spending $400. It's still an investment. So you should be able to buy something and still use it when you want. You know what I'm saying? So if you wear it as a weave, but you take it out and you want to put in a ponytail, you should be able to do that. You know what I mean? Or if you want to do like however many weaves you want to do, you should be able to do that. But all in all, I'm showing you guys that, look, this 10A hair, because there's 8A, 10A, and like 8, 10, 11, and 12. I don't have 9A because I didn't feel like it was necessary for me to get 9A, because I feel like 8A is closer to 10A. So why get 9? You know what I mean? I just wanted to get the 8 because I understand that everybody does not always have that 10, 11, 12 money all the time. So you want to be like, you know what I'm saying? You want to be complimentary to all of your customers. You know what I'm saying? Instead of me just saying like, girl, I don't sell 8A. Yes, I do. You know what I'm saying? So this is it. You know, this is how it functions. You know what I'm saying? And this hair is dirty. You know what I'm saying? Usually when you have weave hair and it's dirty, it don't move like this. You know what I'm saying? And you definitely can't do this. So, like I say, anything that I sell on my, you know what I'm saying, on my site or my through my hairline or whatever, it's gonna have my stamp of approval on it. And if it's gonna, whatever this does, this is gonna do. Whatever this does, this is gonna do. You know what I'm saying? They are gonna do the same things. So, like, as I come on here more and more, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to keep showing you guys demos on the hair. You know what I'm saying? Even wigs, you know what I mean? Because I have wigs, frontals, 360s, closures, bundles. I mean, you can get any color, crazy colors, you know what I mean? Mermaid colors, it don't matter. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing that in the future, you know. So that's basically what I wanted to come on here and do really quick. Oh, another thing I can do really quick before I end it, you know what I'm saying, is show you guys the curl pattern of this hair in the state that it's in. Because when like I said, when I showered, you know, yesterday night, I just cold washed it. I didn't shampoo it because I didn't want to do that until I do it with you guys. Because I want you guys to see like how the hair performs like when you put shampoo in it. Because sometimes when you put shampoo in the hair, like it'll start like matting up on you, or it'll be like you got to take a brush to it and all that. And I want you guys to see that you don't have to do that. You know what I mean? Like if you needed to wash it and just wash it with your hands, you'll be able to do that. So what I want to do is take this down, right, and show you the curl pattern of how it looked. And all I did was just cold wash this hair. I didn't shampoo it or anything. And all I did was cold wash it, you know what I'm saying, and put it up in the bun. And, you know, put my t-shirt on it and let it dry. So this is like the curl pattern of it right now, just from being cold washed. So if I take it down, because it's like, it's been in there since last night. So I'm going to try to take this out without like disturbing the curls or whatever. Okay. Right? So I cold washed it last night, and this is like the state that it's in. You know, I just gotta find my part again, but hey, I think it's somewhere in here. Oh, here we go. Cause I'm a middle part girl. So it's been up in a bun since last night. You know what I mean? So I'm good to go. You know, if I, like I say, if I wanted to wear this for 2-3 more weeks or whatever, I could, or a month. You know, it's like, it's really nice and secure and tight, and it's pretty much in there. But, you know what I'm saying, like the hair was washed, you know, with conditioner only, and I just let it air dry. And it don't have, it's nothing on here, you know what I mean? It's no product or anything on here. So, like, this is like the state of this hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether if I wash it, co-wash it, or whatever. And the only reason why I did that, because I know I'm going to do it with you guys. The only reason why I did that... girl, stop. Thank you, though. The only reason why I did that is because when I did the demo on it, when we curled it, like, you know, wind it over here, and then I did the big wind over here, and then, like, the big curls at the bottom. Like, I didn't want the hair to be, like, super, super dry. So I was like, you know what, just let me just, like, cold wash it really quickly. So, yeah, that's what I wanted to show you guys tonight. I hope I didn't take too long. And, another thing, speaking on hair, because I actually have that problem, you know what I'm saying, like I said before, my hair grows really good, you know what I mean? In the perimeter of it. It grows really good and fast. However, you know what I mean, like my edges and my nape area is there, but it could be like 1,000 times better. So I've been working on that. So it's actually some things that I use, and it grows your hair super fast. So, you know what I'm saying, like if you're trying to thicken up your edges or your nape area, and you're trying to get like a faster result, or you trying to like get a kickstart or whatever, like there's some things that you can use to do that. And what I do is I just use like a combination of things. Oh, here we go, perfect. I just use a combination of things all over my hair, but I focus more on like the areas that I really, really needed, right? So basically, I just follow these steps. That's all I do. This is basically this is like Rogaine, right? So, or they call it minoxidil, which is like for hair, like to regrow hair, right? But here's the thing: the minoxidil, they have it for men and women. This is the men's one, right? So I get it from Walgreens, and then actually Walmart has it cheaper. I've seen it the cheapest at Walmart. So you can get like 3 of these in a box. So it's like a 90-day supply. Because what you want to do is you want to be consistent when you're using this. You can use it once a day, you can use it twice a day, or you know. But however you use it, just be consistent, right? So, because this is what's going to kickstart you off, right? So you use this first in the area that you need to concentrate more on, right? So if your hair is like good, you know, like I say in the perimeter, don't worry about that. You know what I mean? It's gonna grow regardless. You're just trying to catch up the part that's growing slowly or the part that's thinner than the rest of your hair. So what you want to do is every time you do this little treatment, you put this on first. So usually what I do is I put this on like around my, my hairline in the front and massage it in. And then I do it in the nape area. That's it, right? Yep. Exactly. Even with the weave in. You know what? More so you want to do it more so when your weave is in. Because, you know what I'm saying, you got a lot going on under there. A lot of friction and all that stuff. And at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, you're going to lose a lot of dead hair, as they call it, which is natural, is normal to do, you know, because we shed like at least 200 strands of hair a day. But you want to use this more so when you wearing a weave or when you're not wearing a weave. Yep, because it's stronger, right? Because the women one, the men's is it's 5%. And I think the women's is 2. But I've used both before. And I was like, you know what? Let me just try the women's first. And I got like reaction from it. But I it wasn't really all that to me. So I was like, you know what? Let me go research first. And I seen that some women use the men's. Yeah, I see that some women use the men's. So I was like, let me try it, because you know what, usually when they make stuff for men, they make it stronger. So I'm like, it's the same thing, you know what I mean? So I might as well get my money's worth. So I found that when I used this one, it grew super fast. You know what I mean? My hairline came in quick, you know what I mean? Because that's how it starts. When you use it every day, like however your hairline was meant to be, that's the way it's going to start growing in. So it'll start filling in the way it's supposed to, and then it'll start growing outward, like as far as like getting thicker or whatever. So as long as you use that constantly, and constantly doesn't mean every single day. You know what I mean? Constantly can be 3 times a week, twice a week. But you just want to be consistent. So basically, like if you use it on Mondays and Thursdays, make sure you use it Monday and Thursday. Because, you know, you don't want to start something and then when it start, like you start slagging. Because I do that a lot. Like I slag a lot. And then I have to get back on it and then it'll start catching up. So in order to get like quick results, I'm saying like if you use that first, in the first week, you're going to be like, man. Because I'm telling you guys, like, for real. Like, I use this minoxidil and like, I don't know if you guys could see it or whatever, like, but like, look, my natural hair like started coming in, like the way my hair is supposed to be, like my sideburns and all that stuff, it just started coming in. So, and you're gonna see it like within a week's time. Oh. Oh, it says family believe in love. It's some like cute little mirrors that I found at Dollar Tree. What they say? I found them at Dollar Tree. I thought they were so cute because it's like, I love mirrors. And I was like, this is different, you know, because I always use like the ones, like the sticker ones or whatever. So I thought they was different. But you know, you got, like, if you guys use it, like, it's gonna work. And then you know, you come with like your step 2s, which is your oils. You know what I mean? And oh, for real? I didn't even know they had butterflies. Because you know what? Like, what they have in one store, they all don't always have it in a different store, and they should. Because I wish they would have. I would have had butterflies over here. I would have bought them. Because I'm in love with mirrors. I love all kind of mirrors. Long mirrors, big mirrors, skinny mirrors. So, another thing that I make sure I try to keep is wild growth. This one right here. Okay. Yeah, send it to me. I want to see. Is this wild growth right here? Like, they have this one, and then they have the one in the yellow bottle, which is it's just, they say it's a moisturizer, but it still feels like an oil. It just feels like a lighter oil. It's not as thick as this one, right? So with this one, I like this one better. I like them both, but I like this one better because, like, when you oil like your scalp or whatever, or your edges or your neck, it like really saturates up in there, and you don't have to keep using this every single day unless you want to. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it really works really good, Rashida. And so I found that if you know what I'm saying, if you make a combination with, you know, with the minoxidil and the wild growth, and what I do is I take my Jamaican black castor oil. I've used the other one before, and that one was okay. But this one right here from Bronner Brothers is really good. This one right here. It comes in like in a little spray bottle. Let's see if I can pan in on that. Is that clear? This one is really good. They all work, but this one is like more effective to me. So I use the minoxidil first, and then let that sit in. Like, don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to use it, like, let the minoxidil sit. Let the minoxidil sit, you know what I mean? And then you're going to come behind. It don't matter how you do it, you know what I mean? Like, you could, because it's all going on the same way, you know what I mean? So, but what I like to do is I put my wild growth on first, because there's a lot of different minerals in here. So I put this one on first. Massage it in. I try to massage it in for like a couple minutes. And then I go behind with the black castor oil, and I massage this in for a couple of minutes. And then here's another thing that I like to use. That regular castor oil works too. It doesn't have to be black castor oil. I just prefer it. But I have used the regular castor oil before, and it works just the same. And this one right here, like, it don't have to be this particular brand, you guys, but this is a hair thickener, right? So the whole purpose of using this whole regimen is to get the hair thicker, right? And to get it to grow back, and to get it to grow back faster, right? And stronger. So you basically want to find oils that do different things. So when you combine them together, they all make sense. You know what I'm saying? So you have the minoxidil, right? The minoxidil is what's going to like wake the follicles up. It's going to wake your follicles up, and then it's going to start, like, they call it peach fuzzing. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes, like how men have 5 o'clock shadow, it's going to start peach fuzzing or whatever. So it's going to grow through that like little funky stage at first, but that's okay. So as long as you like consistent with this right here, then you're going to come behind with your other oils in whatever order you want. It doesn't matter, because as long as you use them, that's what matters. But no matter what, I make sure that I keep a hair thickener around. Even if I don't have this is my favorite brand, but if I don't have this one, yeah, try it. Because you know what? Basically, like, those are just the oils of my choice. But, you know what I mean? Because I like the oil thickeners and then the Wild Grow, whatever. But if you have your own, like, regimen of the oils that you use, as long as you're using the oil with the minoxidil, it's going to work. Another thing I tell people is this. No matter if you have a hair weave in or not, right? When you use the minoxidil in the oil, like, your hair is like, your hair has to be treated like a plant, right? So you can't just put, like, products on it and expect it to grow. So what you have to do is, like, you can use the minoxidil and the oils of your choice, but guess what? You have to do this. It's something so simple. Moisturize your hair. It's just like, you have to treat your hair exactly like a plant. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is this. When you use the minoxidil and all other stuff that you use, then once you massage that in really good, you come right behind it with some regular water. It doesn't have to be conditioner in it. I mean, that'd be great if it is. But if it's just regular water, that's all that matters, because all you're going to do is just go around your little edges and moisturize it, and then your little nape area. And then that's it. You know, because, like, when something is dry, it dies. You know what I mean? And then, like, with your hair, if it's dry, then you're going to start getting split ends. Then you're going to start getting breakage. And then it's just going to go from breakage to, like, okay, it's not even here anymore. So as long as you do those 3 things, right? Well, you can do 2 out of the 3 and be good. But I'm saying, like, if you want a faster result and you do the minoxidil, right? And start off, you know what I'm saying? Don't start off 5, 6, 7 days a week. Don't start off like that. Whatever you use, make sure you do like a test run first. Because I probably can use it every day, but that doesn't mean that Rashida can use it every day or Chris can use it every day. You know what I mean? Like, Chris might only be able to use it twice a week, and Rashida might be able to use it 3 times a week. So you just have to find, like, you know what I'm saying, find your own flow of what works for you. And it'll work. So just start off slow when it comes to the minoxidil. Now with the oil, you can go hard with that in the water. You know, oil and water, even though they say it don't mix, when it comes to your head, it do. So, so make sure that, you know what I'm saying, you use that moisturizer. Get you like a spray bottle or whatever. If you don't have one of these, they have these at the dollar store. That's where I get mine. It ain't no special bottle. You know what I mean? It's been times I done have like a regular old bottle and I just put water in it. So, you know, as long as you have that stuff, you know what I'm saying, you'll be good. So look, you guys, look, I know I've been on here for what? Oh, 2 hours and 2 minutes. So, you know what I mean? Like, even though I was on here for 2 hours, like, this video was like super informative. It seemed like each one that I do, like each video that I do, like I'm able to get out more and more information. You know what I mean? And that's the whole purpose. Like I'm saying, like I don't want to, yeah, that's perfect. Something, like anything with moisture. You know what I mean? Like water conditioner, aloe vera juice. You know what I mean? Like anything with moisture is perfect. You know what I mean? Because like I said, all you got to do is remember it's like growing a plant. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't water that plant for a week, it's probably going to die on you. And it pretty much is going to die on you. You know what I mean? So you just have to remember that, you know, remember your hair care like that, in that order. You know, but just, again, start off with a slow, you know, run when you start doing it. And then if you feel like that you can take it up a notch or go, you know, a little bit more each day, then you can do that. You know what I mean? So fill it out first or whatever. But you know, on the flip side, like we was able to do a live for this 2 hours. You know, I'm sorry that it took so long. You know what I'm saying? But I was able to show you guys some more hair. You know what I mean? To show you like the versatility of the deeper curl versus the body wave versus the deep wave that I have on, and how it performs. How to tighten up your hair if you need to. You know what I mean? Just a quick way to do it. And hair growth, we talked about that. Oh, thank you so much. Look, man, you guys, look. Like, I'm really, like, for real, I'm really, like, working so hard with this. Like, every single thing that I do, I put so much thought into it. You know what I mean? Like, even from me just talking about, like, what I use every day. Like, you know what I'm saying? I even go hard with that because I feel like, you know, everything is important. You know what I'm saying? And if I can share something with somebody else, why not? You know? But what I don't want to do is, I don't want to come on here and just half-ass it. You know what I mean? I don't. So, like, I want to put 1,000% into everything that I talk about and try to be as, you know, informative as I can. You know, but at the same time, still, like, word it in a way of, like, look, you guys, this works good for me, and it's just a suggestion for you guys, you know, if you want to try it out. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I would not suggest anything that I wouldn't use for myself. You know what I'm saying? I just wouldn't do that. No matter if it's products or hair, you know, like I said, whether if you buying hair somewhere else or you buying hair here. Like, for sure, like, if you buying hair here, you gonna know what you gonna get. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna make sure that I come on here as many times as I can, you know what I'm saying, to show you guys, you know, exactly, like, what it is and how it performs, you know? So, like, that's my main goal, you know what I mean? So, like, in the evening times or whatever, like, you know, I just want to come on here and just talk about different stuff. I don't want to just come on here every time, like, oh, you know what, welcome to Monet Dange Hair, you know, blah, 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 you know. Because, you know what, when people start figuring you out and know who you are and know what you stand for and what you're trying to do, they'll ask you questions, you know what I mean? And I'll be happy to answer them or whatever. But at the same time, I will be, like, really informative about what I'm doing. But I just don't want to, like, shove it down nobody's throat. You know what I mean? I want them to get a chance to, like, fall in love with it or whatever. Yeah, thank you for the thumbs up. So I feel really good about this video. Like I said, you know, like, each one I do, like, they all pretty good. And they're all, like, you know what I'm saying, informational or whatever. But, like, it seems like the more that I do or whatever, they just become more and more, like, you know, helpful and informative or whatever. So I'm glad that at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, I didn't have to make it about me all the time, you know. So, you know what I'm saying, I appreciate y'all tuning in on a Friday, you know what I mean, because I come on here twice a day, every day, in the mornings and in the evening time. I was late this time, so I deeply apologize. So please forgive me, because I was late, you know what I'm saying, but at the same time, like I said, I'm gonna work on it. You know what I mean? Oh, and I did forget the shirts. I did forget the information that you guys gave me last night. I still got to work on that. But when I got up from my nap, I was like, you know what? Let me get up and start setting everything up so I can talk about everything or whatever. And I didn't want to miss nothing. So, you know, even though I woke up to some bull crap, but it's okay. But, you know, I just want to let you guys know, thank you for watching and thank you for tuning in on a Friday, because you could have been out having dinner or dancing or whatever, or just relaxing, you know what I'm saying? You didn't have to watch little old me, and I appreciate it, you know. And for those that couldn't watch live, you know what I'm saying, and they probably can go back and watch it, you know, just please share and support, you know what I mean? And like I said, everything that you guys give me, whether it's viewing or comment or whatever, is all appreciated.